All right, hello, beautiful people. Here with an update. Like I said, I was forced to spend time with the my co-parent or my parallel parent, which is a narcissist. And I just wanted to do a update. Currently, we are going on. Let's see, how many days has it been? Hold on, let me check. Let me check and make sure that I'm being accurate because. Yeah, it has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going on now 11 days. 11 days of no contact, no communication whatsoever. So there has been no effort on their part, and I needed time to decompress. So normally what happens is, whenever my children ask about their, person, I will, reach out to them, but they have not reached out to them at all, and I needed to decompress, so I haven't reached back out either. There has been no communication, so this is a normal process, a normal routine. So whenever I say that I need to share this and release this and be able to process this is a normal routine that I deal with while I'm co-parenting with the narcissist. If I don't reach out or if I don't communicate, there is no communication at all. Unless they're wanting or needing something or they're trying to prove a point, I guess, to somebody else. But yeah, that's the update on that. There has been no communication, and I don't welcome it because like I said, I needed to decompress myself. Yeah, so that's the update on that. So I haven't had to deal with none of the dramatics or the negativity, and that's okay with me. But now, as far as what effect it has on the children, they also needed time to decompress. Because that energy, being around that energy, that narcissistic energy, kind of had them a little high strung and a little wound up as well. And I'll say, just to say their attitude and their demeanor, like my therapist said, and my therapist was right, actually, they live in the here and the now. They don't dwell on the past or unless it's something, hurtful or painful to them. So a lot of the things that they have talked about the last 11 days have been the negative parts of the visit. And then it's my job as the co-parent, to make everything positive, smooth everything over, and to make everything be okay. So even with the fact that there is, they bring the co-parent, the narcissist, he brings all the negativity. I still have to be, like I said, I have to clean up, the mess or the debris that's left after they come through. So, and also, like I said, they pop in and they pop out. There's no consistency. So I have to maintain consistency and be the consistent parent. So, all the things that they came and tried to change and deregulate when they were around, it's like now they're nowhere to be found. No contact, no anything, so now I have to be the wise and intentional person, and I'm going to have to reach out to them. But then even in reaching out to them, I still have to pick and choose my words carefully. So therein lies the other part of the reason why I started my series is because, like I said, I have to decompress every time I communicate or he's around. And then I have to also help them to decompress too. But then I still have to stay positive. So like I said in my previous video, to help me along in that process of being a co-parent and co-parenting with a narcissist, I have been working on something. And I thank God for the message, and I thank God for my therapist as well. Like I said, I have suffered in silence previously, and I refuse to suffer in silence. My thing now is I'm going to heal out loud. The only people that are going to be uncomfortable are the people who are, guilty of whatever I'm speaking of. I mean, if I need to heal, like it's nobody's nobody has the right to tell me how I need to heal from something that happened to me. That's my firm belief. Yeah, that's my firm belief, and I stand on that. I refuse to let people that have abused me or people that are on the outside looking in, tell me how I need to heal from something that I have to deal with, on a daily basis. Trauma is real. Abuse is real. Narcissism is real. Like, all that is a real thing. Like I said, I was raised Church of Christ, but I still had to seek therapy. I still had to seek therapy. I'll get more into that later, but I still had to seek therapy, and therapy has helped me a lot. I couldn't just rely on just prayer alone and, biblical knowledge alone. I had to seek professional help. I had to seek therapy. So I recommend therapy for any and everyone, especially if you have a traumatic past or if you've been through a traumatic experience. If you've ever been in any type of abusive relationship, there's all types of abuse, mental, physical, verbal, sexual. I mean, there's a lot of different types of abuse. I have been, I can go ahead and say that I've been diagnosed with anxiety, also PTSD, amongst other things. But I mean, I'm living proof, that you can still, live an active life, and you could be functioning. You can be a functioning person that has anxiety or depression. You can function with that. And the only way that I've been able to function is by seeking therapy. So that is the reason why, like I said, I started this series. And that's the reason for me making these videos is I don't need to remain silent any longer. I need to speak up. I need to be able to recognize my own voice. And hopefully this resonates with you. If you have been suffering in silence, and keeping everything inside and internalizing everything, that will mess with you mentally and physically as well. Because I have been in the hospital and, thinking that it was a heart attack, but it was actually just anxiety. It was an anxiety attack that I was suffering from. So then you have to ask yourself, the stress that you're internalizing, that someone else is causing you, is that worth you not being here? So that's what I had to ask myself. And I had to take a step back from a lot of situations and change my way of thinking. That's why I said it forced me, to work on something and to start working on myself, and healing myself. Because, like I said, I'm a single parent. I'm a disabled veteran, all the things. But I have 2 small children that I'm responsible for, and I need to be here for. So I had to heal myself so I could be here for them. Because if my anxiety is being caused by people, and the people that are causing my anxiety, they're not the ones that I want to raise my children. See what I'm saying? So don't let the people that you're literally running from and trying to stay away from cause you to be gone. And they'll still be here acting crazy. They'll still be here doing the same thing. And that is what I constantly tell myself too, is that I have to remain here for my children. They're my main focus. So I'm working on something. So stay tuned, and thank you for listening. You guys, peace out.